Hi everybody! I wanted to use this video to talk to you a little bit about how you might start organizing your formal report this week, working out of your lit review. And so I'm using this video to talk about a few tools I've provided in these modules here. And then I also am recording a separate video to talk you through an example student report so I can show you some of the highlights that maybe you already saw in the report that you looked at on Friday. So here's kind of the big picture of what we're up to the next few weeks. You're almost there to spring break, so hang in there. We looked at some example student reports. You can see how these reports end up sounding and looking and how they're structured. Today you're working on your audience profile, which is a way to think about how you might transform that lit review research and then build it out into the bigger picture you'll need to do your analytical report. And then the next chunk of our assignments is to think about our introduction and outlining our actual formal report. And that's what I want to focus on right now, is talking you through a couple of tools that will help you do that. I'm going to go back to this 3.5 page and show you a couple of things that are context for the documents I'm going to show you. So this page is the one that you read that was kind of the overview of the formal report. Here in the organizing your data section, that's where you started thinking of whether you were going to do causal, comparative, or feasibility analysis. And most of you included that in your proposal, and I gave you some feedback on it. Just a reminder about that. And then this handout here is something that reminded you, if you were doing these types of analysis, what you might include in your report. So I just want to remind you that that looked like this. And what it has is an introduction that works for everybody. And then a data section, where this is the body of your report, and how this is organized depends on what's over here. So you take one of these, depending on whether you're doing feasibility or causal or comparative analysis, and you take these topics and plug them in here to make the body of your report. And then we know that we do a conclusion with a really strong set of findings at the end. The next part of this document is some examples of table of contents and abstracts for reports that followed each of those structures. You'll see in comparative how she might have taken this type of topics here and then broken it up to create this comparison that she constructed here. The same is true for the causal analysis, and the same is true for the feasibility analysis. So you take these general topics here and plug them into the body to create that body of your report. The other thing that I want to show you is something that's coming up in your formal report intro and outline assignment. So that's what's due by the 11th, by Wednesday. And I want to show you a tool that's in here. So this is background about what to include in your introduction for your report. And that's partly what's due on Wednesday, along with an outline for your report. So if you go to the assignment that's due on Wednesday, I want to show you this outline starter and show you what it looks like so you can see if it might be helpful to you. So if I click on that, it would open and be this thing. Same opening page to remind you, if I'm doing this type of analysis, here is what I plug into the body of my report. But then if you scroll down, it'll give you a way to start thinking about the topics or things that might go into your outline. So here's some instructions and here's some examples. So as an example, if I was doing a causal analysis about the effects of the Libby mine disaster, which is one of the reports that you have available for you to read, one main point section would be about effects. So I see that up here. And if I'm doing causal analysis, I definitely need to describe the effects in 1 or 2 or 3 sections of my report, so I know that's going in my body somewhere. And if I'm going to take that generic topic of effects, I'm going to talk about one specific effect in my outline. So this student talked about large-scale health impacts, and then in particular vermiculite and chronic lung disease were part of it. So he took this broad topic of effects, then he said, here is a specific effect I want to talk about in my report, and here is the evidence that I'm going to use for it. So he did that general statement applied it with specifics for his topic. You'll see this example evidence he used. Some of it, most of it, is from his scholarly research he already had in his lit review, but then other parts of it are things that he added because he needed it to explore this effect topic. So he included the CDC's explanation of what vermiculite dust does. He added some things from the Libby, the local newspaper there, where they interviewed residents and they talked about their breathing difficulties. And then he also added a visual with a map of the mine and how vermiculite spread across that area. So you can see in this outline starter, you can take something really general, like I know I need to talk about effects, and then make it specific to your topic, and then add in the evidence you're going to use, which again includes peer-reviewed articles you already have, along with government sources, other media sources, visuals that might help you flesh this out in your actual report. I hope this template is helpful to you. Please reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm looking forward to seeing how you're going to organize your reports.